What's up, guys? I hope you're having a good 2023. And since it is the new year, I'd like to take a look at the state of Valorant in 2023. Overall, this game is in fantastic shape as it much was last year. This game is popular today, very much so. Queue times are really short. Popularity on Twitch, the numbers are really good there. And overall, there's just a general positive interest around Valorant. Of course, this shouldn't surprise anyone as the developer is Riot Games, and of course they have made the mega successful MOBA League of Legends, so it shouldn't surprise anyone that Valorant is in a very good state. Overall, from a competitive standpoint, Valorant is one of the best games on the market from a competitive standpoint. Very few games can compete with this in terms of the shooter space. Yes, there is Counter-Strike, but overall, no game in terms of shooters is a better esport currently than Valorant is at the moment. One of the criticisms that I've always had regarding Valorant was its casual play, as in this game was not casual friendly. Matches take on average 30 to 40 minutes, even in the unrated playlist. So therefore, for casuals, it is kind of hard to get into because you can only fit 2 to 3 matches in a 2-hour span. Yes, they have Escalation and they have Spike Rush. Those modes, while they are very short, they're very gimmicky. Escalation, 5 of the same character on one team. Spike Rush, you don't have an economy, and you have orbs to add gimmicks and little power-ups throughout the matches. Both of these modes, while short and supposed to appeal to a casual audience, take away from the core values and the way the game of Valorant is actually played. Thankfully, Riot is experimenting with a mode called Swift Play. It is in beta as of the making of this video, but how long it stays there, it's supposed to get pulled shortly. But I encourage Riot to keep this playlist. What essentially Swift Play is you take the unrated game mode and make it first to 5 instead of first to 13. Matches cap out at about 15 minutes. You do have an economy, and there is no gimmicks. It's literally unrated and ranked, but first to 5. There's an economy system, buy menu, it's all there. So to me, Swift Play should be the mode that replaces something like Spike Rush or Escalation, because those modes are very gimmick heavy, and while they are fun, they're not a representation of the core Valorant experience, where Swift Play is a representation of the core experience, but it appeals to a casual audience so that you can log on, play for about an hour, 2 hours, and in 1 hour you can get 4 matches. In 2 hours you can get 8 matches if you're playing Swift Play. And of course, you also gain XP while playing Swift Play, as opposed to Escalation and Spike Rush, where you can't complete the challenges in those modes. So overall, I'm hoping Riot decides to keep Swift Play in the game long term. Whether or not that happens remains to be seen. But overall, I feel that this is a must because it would allow for a more casual play, which is the biggest detriment to Valorant currently. Valorant, it favors people who are dedicated, people who are competitive, people who want to play the game from a competitive standpoint, but it doesn't appeal to casuals, and it's not very casual friendly. So for me, I encourage Swift Play to stay. That said, overall, Valorant is in a very good spot. If you're new to Valorant or you're looking to get into it, it is a very good game. There is a learning curve to it because it is a hero shooter, so you gotta learn who the roles, what each character is good at, strengths and weaknesses, plus being able to learn the maps, crosshair placement, economy, etc. But if you're willing to commit to the game, there is most definitely a solid game here to play, and it is a really good experience, but it does favor a more competitive taste bud versus a casual one. This is Veteran Gamer, and I hope to see you guys next time.